Bro. I just... Oh my god. 6th word, memoir draft by Sienna Miller. This was in 9th grade. This was freshman year of college. The weight of negative self-judgment has been so overwhelming over the course of my life. I'm gonna try to read fast. So I can, I am constantly succumbing to the negative thoughts that swim around in my head. I feel like I am constantly drowning. It is ironic because I preach self-love and its importance, yet self-love is a stranger to me. I do not know how to self-love. I do not even respect myself enough to try hard enough. The concept is so foreign to me. Like a stranger, I will stroll by without an ounce of recognition. Attempting to love myself makes me uncomfortable, nervous, unsettled, and overall just feels wrong, as if I'm lying to myself. This self-love journey is one I have yet to accomplish. In fact, I have absolutely no clue when I will overcome the mental angst I put myself through on a daily basis. I remember certain parts of my time in elementary school quite vividly. I had an amazing experience at Killarn Lakes Elementary. My friends and I would play kickball, hopscotch, and jump rope. Those were the good times, the phenomenal times, in fact. I had amazing teachers. Recess was always enjoyable, and I had an amazing group of friends, so I should have been nothing but content, right? Unfortunately, that was not the case. The entirety of the time, I would go home with an unsettling feeling of dissatisfaction. I had no clue how to pinpoint the cause of this deep, heart-wrenching gut feeling I felt every single day. I was in the 5th grade. At the ripe age of 10, so I was younger and not the best at interpreting my feelings and emotions. All I knew was that I carried a deep-rooted hatred for myself, and not only for my physical appearance, but for myself as a person. I spent most of my time avoiding any and every mirror, as if it would shatter if I were to even look to catch a glimpse of myself. One dreary afternoon, I rode the yellowish-orange school bus from school, like usual, and I walked home from my bus stop in the rain. Once I arrived home, I entered my pink and zebra print room to settle down and catch up on whatever book I was reading on my gray Nook at the time. I began to cross my room to reach my hot pink bean bag, but I broke my usual pattern and took the time to intensely stare at my reflection. My brain automatically began its horrific nitpicking. My waist screamed at me to lose weight. My shoulders were too broad for my liking, and most of all, my thighs and legs glared back at me. The wave of emotions hit me all at once, and my body crumbled to the floor in a heap of tears and shame. The next thing I knew, I felt a comforting source of warmth and a pair of arms wrapped around my trembling body tightly. I immediately knew who the soothing aura belonged to, and that happened to be my beloved older sister, Talia. You are stuck in your head, love. Breathe in and out. You are not your negative thoughts, she whispered in my ear in the most reassuring manner. I indulged in her comfort, snuggled deeper into her embrace, and released a sigh of satisfaction. But no one's love, not even my older sisters, can make up for the lack of love I carry for myself. This was not my first run-in with encountering the insecurities that I had, and certainly not my last. Something I was nervous about was carrying the weight of my insecurities into my adult life and them impacting me negatively as I grow. All my life, I've spent away from affection and any form of romantic relationship because I feel as though I do not deserve it. Yet I know everyone is deserving of love and appreciation, so why in the back of my mind do I feel as though I do not? Just a few months ago, toward the end of February, a man that treated me with respect and care entered my life. I decided to give it a try because he was genuine in the manner in which he treated me. We went on many lonely dates, such as the beach, lakes, parks, and fancy restaurants. I hadn't read this part yet. I had read all up until this point, so up until when I said a man entered my life. Hold on. But unfortunately, my tendency to self-sabotage any potential relationship slowly began to creep up. Oh, I know who I'm talking. My doubts trickled in and swarmed my thoughts. You are not good enough for him. There are prettier girls out there. He can find a better woman other than you. I listen to these voices. I listened to these voices because, to me, they were nothing but the truth. I pondered on them for about a week before they officially won, and I caved in. In the next hour, I called the man who always treated me like a princess, and with clammy hands and shaky breaths, I whispered, I can't afford to love you, before I learned to love myself. As of right now, there is no happy ending. My crippling hatred has overcome me in many situations, but on the brighter side, there is certainly improvement from my mental headspace I used to be trapped in. Bro, all you can do is laugh. Wow. This is from freshman year in college. So, literally 4 years ago. Now I'm a senior. Wow. Wow. Moving into my apartment. Like mid-pack, I came across this. But, no, like that. I propped up my phone immediately and started recording when I said, the part where I feel like I kind of self-sabotage and I run away from relationships and I don't feel as though I deserve that love, because that's been my, like, that, I mean, all of this was like, damn, but that really hit home because it's like, that's been my truth. Like, I don't feel like anyone can love me correctly, and then I don't feel like they'll love me for who I am, and I feel like I'm just a fucking mess. I feel like I'm a fucking mess. I feel like I'm all over the place. I'm not, though, but I feel like I am. And then it just catapults me into deterring from relationships. So, like, that's just so sad. Like, I will, of course, say that I feel as though I see a lot of self-improvement. Why does it feel like I can't even say that I love myself? Maybe daily I need to say that more. But I can at least say that I appreciate myself and I understand the importance that I hold and the impact that I make. But I don't know if I appreciate myself to the full extent that I should. Crazy. But yeah, y'all. We're just wine drunk. Or tipsy. I'm not drunk, but and we're unpacking. But that was also really beautiful to see my writing, like see my own words. You know, I need to stop doubting myself, that my capability to write and express myself and not rely on ChatGPT. Oh my God, AI. AI taking over the world. Oh my God. Man, I'm just happy that I'm not here like 200 years from now. I'm actually very happy that I'm in 2025. Like, okay, yes, cool. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be, mind you, I need to watch Wally. I keep talking about Wally. When it gets close to the point to where we're reaching the Wally stage, where everything's freaking terminated, rubble, and it's because technology has taken over. Technology has been our downfall. Which we all know, but most of us know that are pretty self-aware and conscious that, like, technology actually is taking us downhill. yeah, there's been so many improvements and benefits, blah, 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 but there's pros and cons to everything. And the cons or thought, we are destroying nature. And she will long outlive us while we're just rebel. Only thing that are gonna survive is the roaches. The roaches are gonna survive longer than us. 50 million roaches are gonna survive before me. Them niggas are steel. Them niggas know how to survive. But also, like, I wonder how long roaches, like, what is her lifespan? What's a roach's lifespan? Smoke some, don't forget the drama. Away, away. Smoke some dope. When I get older, I want the money and power so I can make it go away. Make it go away. Smoke some dope. Make it go away. Make it go away. Smoke some, don't forget the drama. Away, away. It's just so crazy. I don't know. I do love me, but like, I don't know. Is it just like the phases of my period? Like, there's certain weeks I'm like, yeah, I'm that bitch, and then there's certain weeks I'm like, damn, improve here, improve there. What's going on right there? What's going on? So like, maybe that's just like inevitable. Cause I mean, if this is a like repetitive thought process that I've had for since elementary, I'm talking about in here, to me writing this in the start of my college and then now at the end of my college, yes, it's improved. I just feel like this will just be a journey. Life is a journey. Life is a journey. But yeah, self-love's a journey. I just maybe each day, each year, each whatever, I get better. By my mindset, it's what I choose and how I decide to navigate that. But regardless, though, still, like, I still have some very detrimental subconscious beliefs that linger with me and that I wish to detach from. Like, because I'm not those things that I think of myself, and I know that, but it's just a matter of escaping that and actually getting them out of the brain of mine, you know? This here brain of mine. Yeah. I am indeed making this packing process longer than it needs to be. But, hey, we live, we learn, we laugh, we love. Tax records. Do I need to keep this? Like, do I need to keep this, bro? Cause I'm about to throw away. You know, obviously I'm gonna keep what I just read, what I just shared. But amongst these other teams, like, I was just gonna throw it away. Oh. Started thinking about my homeboy. I hope I'm gonna text him after this. I hope he's doing good. Let me text him. I need to get out of my head, like, just be around the. Let me just stop talking. I'm done. Okay. Good night, be well, farewell. Mm-hmm. Oh, well. Okay, goodbye. Much love, bye.